Hi students, welcome to our channel. In previous class we have been discussed regarding the concept of scalar product, properties of scalar product, and then some examples which we have been discussed. So in this class we are going to discuss regarding the concept of vector product. Vector product, or another name which you have been said here as cross product. Cross product. Which is denoted by CRAS. So this cross product, how we can define? So this is the definition for vector product, or we can call it as cross product. Here we are considering two vectors is product. Product means multiplication of magnitude of two vectors and sine angle between them. So let us consider here as like this. So one as A vector which is having both magnitude and direction, and one more vector which I can take it as a B vector. Okay, here the angle between them is theta. So then where we are going to get the resultant vector? The resultant vector which we are going to get here as which is perpendicular to both the vectors. It is perpendicular to A vector, it is perpendicular to B vector. So that's which I can take here as A vector cross B vector. So how we can write this? This product A vector cross B vector, this symbol which we call it as cross, whereas in scalar product we have been used a dot. That is equals to product of magnitude of two vectors. So magnitude of two vectors and sine angle between them, and then it is a vector product which is having both magnitude and direction. This direction which is denoted by n cap. N cap which will represents direction of resultant vector So finally we can represent this as A vector cross B vector is equals to magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector sine theta into n cap. In general, which we can write this as A vector cross B vector is equals to AB sine theta into n cap. Okay. Here n cap represents direction of the resultant vector. That's n cap is a unit vector which represents its resultant direction. So here I have been taking A vector and B vector. The resultant which we can find by using, so first one is right hand thumb rule. Then the next one is screw rule, or we can call this as also, so right hand screw rule also, which we can tell. So how we can explain this? So example, now I have been taken this as a vector and then B vector. The resultant of this is given by A vector cross B vector which is perpendicular to both. If I am considering, so this is a one vector and this is a one more vector. So A vector and B vector. So A vector cross B vector, if it is moving toward this side, the resultant which we are going to get here as a like this, that is which is perpendicular to both. If you see corner x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, so that y-axis or z-axis which is perpendicular to both, like this, here resultant will be the perpendicular to both the vectors, which we can tell. So this we have been assumed in case of a plane. So in case of plane you have been assumed means which you are going to get it as like this. So this will be x, y and this will be the z. So that which we can find, the first one is right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule. Please see ma, right hand thumb rule. If this is a vector, if this is a b vector, so this a is moving from a to b. A to B. So you can see this A vector cross B vector, so which is acting in upwards in direction, because it is a vector quantity which is having both magnitude and direction. Okay, if you are assuming that if B is moving towards A, if B is moving towards A, then the direction of the resultant vector which will shows in downwards in direction. So this which it will represent here as, which is nothing but B vector cross A vector. So in this case you can find that here A vector cross B vector is not equals to B vector cross A vector, because here A vector cross B vector which is acting in upward in direction, in this case it is acting in downward in direction, but they are equal in magnitude. So A vector cross B vector which is equals to magnitude of B vector cross A vector, which we can tell. So in the same way screw rule also, which we can tell. So for example, if I am considering this is a screw, so this screw which I am making it as like this, so in this direction, so then the tip of the screw which will represents the direction of the resultant vector. If I am moving in anti-clockwise in direction, so that A vector cross B vector, so direction will be inwards. If I have been taken like this, if I am moving so in this direction, so previously I have been taken in this direction which I have been taken, so if I have been taken like this, which I am going to change. So both it will be the same, right hand thumb rule as well as screw rule, which will represents to find the direction of the resultant vector, that here we are using it as a n cap. So this is regarding the definition and then how we can find the direction. So next one, properties of vector products. So in this case first, vector product of two vectors is 0 when we are going to get the vector product of two vectors is 0. So with the help of definition, A vector cross B vector is equals to, which I can tell here as AB sin theta into n cap. N cap represents its direction. So A vector cross B vector is equals to AB sin theta. So here if theta value is 0, so what's the value of sin 0? Sin 0 is equals to 1. Sorry. If theta is equals to 0, then sin 0 is equals to 0. If theta is equals to 90, which you can tell here as sin 90 is equals to 1. That means here vector product which is equals to 0, whose magnitude is 0, that if theta is equals to 0. if theta is equals to 0, we can tell here as A vector cross B vector is equals to 0 vector, which we have been said while discussing at the beginning. So if you have been product two vectors, we can get the resultant vector as 0, that also a vector, that we can call it as a null vector or 0 vector. Its direction is indeterminate. Okay, next, here in this case 0 we can take it as whenever they are parallel. In case of parallel, which we can get, or in anti-parallel also we can get. So anti-parallel. So in case of parallel or anti-parallel, the resultant magnitude whose magnitude is equals to 0. Here magnitude of vector product of two vectors when they are perpendicular with each other. Whenever they are perpendicular means theta is equals to 90. So theta is equals to 90 degrees. In such a case, we can get this as A vector cross B vector is equals to, so AB into sine 90. Sine 90 value is nothing but 1. We can get here as A vector cross B vector is equals to AB, which we can get this value. So next one. So vector product does not obey commutative law. So in scalar product also have been discussed. In that case we have been said it will obey, but in this case it does not obey commutative law because it has both magnitude and direction. A vector cross B vector is not equals to B vector cross A vector, but we can tell here as A vector cross B vector is equals to minus of B vector cross A vector. So in previous example which I have been, next point. So vector product obey distributive law. For this distributive law we can take here as like this: A vector cross B vector plus C vector is equals to, I can take this as A vector cross B vector plus A vector cross C vector. Here we should not have to interchange. Here first we are vector product with respect to A. First we should not write A vector cross B vector and plus A vector cross C vector. Then only it will be obey. You should not have to write C vector cross A vector because A vector cross B is not equals to B vector cross A. Then it will changes the direction. Next one, ma. I think so, sixth one. Orthogonal unit vectors. So orthogonal means which is nothing but which are perpendicular with each other. So here I can take as I cap with the help of this J cap. Then next one I can take this as K cap. Orthogonal which are perpendicular with each other. So in such a case, so just now we have been proved whenever they are perpendicular we are going to get it as a, so which is perpendicular to both. If I have been taken I cross J, that is, so I vector cross J vector. So I have been taken as like this, I cross j, then I'm going to get it as a k vector, which is equals to k vector, that which is perpendicular, the resultant also perpendicular to both. If I have been taken j vector cross k vector, that is a cap, they are unit vectors which I can take. So j vector cross k vector I have been taken, then I'm going to get here as a I cap. Then next k vector cross I cap. So k vector cross I cap, which is equals to j. This in case of anti-clockwise direction. Now same one, if you have been taken in clockwise in direction, in clockwise you will get it as a negative. So that I can take here as j cap cross I cap, which is equals to minus k. Next, which I can take here as next one as I cap cross k cap, which is equals to minus j cap. Next, k cross j cap, which is equals to minus I cap. So this is very important, please try to understand. In clockwise in direction we can take it as a positive, in anti-clockwise in direction we can take it as a negative. I cross j k, k cross I, sorry, j cross k I, k cross I j, we can get this. In reverse I can take it as like this. So j cross I minus k, I cross k minus j, and then k cross j I can take it as a minus I cap. So in this case I cross I equals to j cross j equals to k cross k, which is equals to 0, because they are parallel. Whenever they are parallel, theta is equals to 0 degrees, sin 0 value is 0. So this is very important, which we are going to use in numericals. So we are discussing regarding vector product. Sir, how we can make a vector product of two vectors? So let us consider a vector is equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. This is a one vector which they have been given in 3 dimensions. And one more is b vector. So bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Here they have been given ax, ay, az. Instead of that, they will give the magnitude, some number. So how we can make this? So a vector cross b vector is equals to, so in mathematics we are going to learn that which I can call it as a det. So I j k, which we can take I j and k. First, here we have been taken a vector, we should have to take a vector magnitudes. So along x axis, along y axis, along z axis. Next, b vector. So bx, by, bz. We can multiply only two vectors. So like this. So now its vector which is having both magnitude and direction. First we will find magnitude along with direction. So if I have to find along I cap, because yz, if the yz means resultant will be the I. So this which I can close this, and then cross multiplication ay into bz. So ay into bz. This, while moving this side, you should not make it as a minus az into by. So you have been removed this, no, this into I cap. That means along x-axis. So while taking next term, we should have to take it as a minus. So in mathematics, there is a one rule which you should have to follow. So if I have been taken like this, which I can get here as ax bz. So ax bz minus az bx minus az bx for total minus. So along j cap plus now k. If I have been taken this k, ax by minus ay bx. So ax by minus ay bx. So ay bx into k cap, which we can get this. So this is a simple method which we are going to use in order to find product of two vectors. This is the one simple method which we can call it as a det method. So these are the some properties of vector product. So for this examples. So examples which I can take it as, the first one is I can tell here as torque. So this concept torque which you are going to learn in rotatory motion. Torque is equals to, which I can write here as r vector cross f vector. Perpendicular distance into force. This torque tau is equals to, which is having both magnitude and direction. We can write it as r vector cross f vector, which is having both magnitude and direction. Okay, next we'll see some examples related to vector product. So in this, modulus of a vector cross b vector is equals to root 3 into a vector dot b vector. Then the value of a vector plus b vector we should have to find, and find theta angle between a vector and b vector. So before going to find out this a vector plus b vector, we should have to find out the theta value. So with the help of the given equation, answer which you can get here as, so a vector cross b vector, which is nothing but we can write here as a ab sine theta. Can I write magnitude they have been given, so we are going to consider only magnitude, that which is equals to root 3 into a vector dot b vector. A vector dot b vector is nothing but ab cos theta. With the help of this, we can get cancel. Then sin theta by cos theta is equals to root 3. What's the value of sin theta by cos theta? Which is nothing but tan theta. So tan theta is equals to root 3. So theta is equals to tan inverse of root 3. So that theta value is nothing but theta is equals to 60 degrees. Here we should have to know sine, cos and then tan values from 0 to 90 at least, table which you have been learned in trigonometry. So theta value we have been find out angle between A and B. Now what we should have to find out? A vector plus B vector. So if you see this, what we can tell? R vector is equals to A vector plus B vector in terms of magnitude. From parallelogram, law of vectors, which we can tell here as, that is A vector plus B vector modulus, that which is nothing but R, that's magnitude of R vector is equals to root of A square plus B square plus, which I can get here as, so 2AB cos theta, which I can get. So with the help of this, I can get here as root of A square plus B square plus 2ab. Okay, 2ab into cos 60. What's the value of cos 60? Cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. That which is equals to root of a square plus b square plus 2ab 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. Finally, we can get here as a vector plus b vector. So this is a final answer. I can get here as a vector plus b vector modulus is equals to root of a square plus b square plus ab. So this value we can write here as a square plus b square plus ab for root, which we can write. So this question they have been asked in 2007 for NEET. In 1 year they have been asked to find a vector plus b vector. In 1 more year they have been asked to find the theta angle between the two vectors. Okay ma, you can see question. If f vector they have been given and then r vector, find r vector cross f vector and f vector cross r vector. Here a vector cross b vector is not equals to b vector cross a vector. You can see we can find that. First we will find r vector cross f vector. R vector cross f vector. So I, j and then k cap, which you can take. First we have been taken r vector, so first we should have to take r vector. So I value is 1, j value is -1 and k value is 6. Next f vector, so I is 2, j is 3 and k is -1. So r vector cross f vector. So while finding first I, we can make as like this. Here minus minus plus, that is 1 minus 6 3 is 18 into I cap. Next one is minus. So minus 1, 6 2 is 12, that is minus 12 into j cap plus k. So 3 minus of minus plus, that is 3 plus 2 into k cap. So with the help of this we are going to get it as 1 minus 18, 17 I cap. So this is -1 minus 2, that is minus 13 minus of minus plus, plus 13 j cap, 3 plus 2 5 k cap. Sorry, this is a minus. So we have been obtained as r vector cross f vector as like this. The same one which we can apply here as, so f vector cross r vector, f vector cross r vector, I, j, k. F vector first we should have to take 2, 3, minus 1 and then r vector as 1, minus 1 plus 6. The same process which we can follow. First I value 6 3 is 18, minus of minus plus into minus 1 into I cap minus. So if I have been close this, 6 2 is 12, 12 minus of minus plus 1 into j cap plus k, so minus 2. So this 1 into 3 minus which we can get here as a 3 into k cap. So with the help of this I can get here as 17 I cap. So minus 13 plus 1, 13 j cap, so minus 5 k cap. So you can see both here r vector cross f vector as well as f vector cross r vector, we have been obtained almost same magnitude 79, 13, 5. But if you have been seeing that direction, they are in opposite with each other. That's why we can tell here as r vector cross f vector is not equals to f vector cross r vector. Okay ma. Next question. Find the value of x and y for which the vectors a vector and b vector they have been given may be parallel. So before going to solve this numericals, here there is one small hint. Whenever they are parallel vectors we are having means which you can write here as, so ax by bx is equals to ay by by is equals to az by bz. So this is one small condition whenever we are having parallel vectors. This is in the form of ax I cap plus ay j cap, az k cap, bx I cap, by j cap and then bz k cap. With the help of this I can get here as ax is equals to 6, so ay is equals to x and then az is equals to -2. In the same way bx is equals to 5, so by is equals to, I can get here as -6 and then cz is equals to -y. So ax by bx means I can write here as 6 by 5 which is equals to, so this is x, so ay by by, that's which is nothing but x by 6 is equals to, so -2 by -y. This all are equal means we can take two terms. So with the help of that, which I can get here as 6 by 5 is equals to x by 6. I need to find out the value of x. So x is equals to, if I have been done this, I can obtain here as 36 by 5 value of x. Next I can take these two, or if you want means you can take this value, but substituting it will be difficult. You can take this, which is nothing but 6 by 5 is equals to -2 by -y. So this will be the plus. I need to find out the value of y. Simply y is equals to, I can obtain here as, so cross multiplication means 10 by 6. 10 by 6 which I can write here as 2 3s are 2 5. So y is equals to 5 by 3. In this way we can find the x and y value. Students, these are some examples, and then vector product, definition, properties, and then some examples related to that. Please subscribe my channel, like it, and then share to your friends. After subscribing, please press the bell icon to receive the notifications. If you are having any doubt, you can comment me. Surely I will reply you. Thank you. Have a nice day.